ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभीष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शं योरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः। ॐ भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्थनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं सत्यमेव जयते। सत्यं ज्ञानम् अनन्तं ब्रह्म आत्मा वारे द्रष्टव्यः श्रोतव्यो मन्तव्यो निधिध्यासितव्यः। I bow down to God and to all the great rishis and maharshis. Today I am speaking on Sanskrit language and its great importance. Sanskrit is the perfect language. Sanskrit means the perfect language, the immortal language, the language of gods. The world has been created by the sacred sounds Om, Gayatri Mantram and other mantras. They are all reverberating in the cosmos. Rishis are able to see them in Samadhi. In Samadhi, the Rishis perceive the Anahat sound, Nada of Om, the sound of one hand clapping. At the beginning of creation, God gave the Jnanam of the Vedas to the Rishis, Agni, Vayu, Aditya and Angira, when they were in the state of Samadhi. Vedas are the usual manuals of the world, how to live in the world so that we can have prosperity and eternal happiness, Abhyudaya and Nisreyasa. When we purchase a computer or any instrument, we get the user manual describing how to make the most of the machine, how to use the machine. We have many questions in life: who we are, where from we came, what we brought with us, what we will take after death. The sum of all questions are two questions: what is the purpose of our life and how to get it. Whatever we do for constant happiness. We have to know how to live to get our purpose fulfilled, that is eternal happiness. Sanskrit language has a mine of knowledge in Vedas and other books. Hence the Europeans and Americans opened Sanskrit chairs in their prestigious universities, Oxford, Cambridge. 14 universities in Germany offer Sanskrit courses and many universities in USA. They want to mine the knowledge from the Sanskrit texts. The Westerners take our knowledge, digest it, disconnect it from the source and export it to us as something original and their own. We appreciate the knowledge that comes to us after U-turn, just as money stolen from India by corruption, misuse, fraud goes to the tax havens and then comes back to us as investment, and the profits are ciphered off to foreign lands. Now, Panini Sanskrit grammar, that is Ashtadhyayi, is being used for research in computational linguistics, which is a computer program to translate one language into many languages so that we can understand any man speaking any language in our language. Our Sanskrit Panini grammar, scholars are doing research in Stanford University assisting in this research. Sanskrit language has many deep meanings. Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika, Adhyatmika, and Anubhavatmaka. 4 types of meanings: Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, and Mahakarana. To understand in toto, we have to study the Vedas, the sacred scriptures, in parampara, with sadhana and tapasya. As it is said by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. The tattvadarshis, the people who know the truth, have seen the truth face to face, will reveal the secrets to the students who come to them and serve them and do tapasya. In the same spirit, the Upanishad Rishi says, Tat Vijnanartham Guruvameva Abhigachet Srotriyam Brahmanishtam. Tat Vijnanartham Gurum Eva Abhigachet Samit Padi Srotriyam Brahmanishtam. A guru who is well versed in the scriptures and who is Brahmanishta, established with Brahman, he alone can give knowledge to others. You have to open the third eye by Trataka on Ajna Chakra and Sahasrara Chakras. You have to do Shambhavi Mudra. And then you have to raise the Kundalini from Mooladhara to Ajna Chakra and Sahasrara Chakra. Then only the third eye opens and you are able to decode the secrets which are embodied in the Vedas. Western scholars could only know the superficial meanings as they had no parampara jnana and tapasya required to unlock the secrets of the knowledge. The Western Indology scholars could not tap the Vedic nectar as they were not initiated by the rishis. Only Sanskrit grammar cannot reveal the deeper aspects. Rajiv Malhotra of Infinity Foundation has done lot of research on Sanskrit. You should see and hear his YouTube videos and read his books, Battle for Sanskrit, Sanskrit Non-Translatables, Artificial Intelligence, and the Future of Power. He has both knowledge and tapasya, paramparagat jnana, to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. Vedas are immortal. Sanskrit language is immortal. Even after destruction of the world by natural catastrophe or atom hydrogen bombs, by human stupidity, Vedas, Sanskrit akshars, letters will remain as vibrations in the air. In the next creation, they will be downloaded from the cosmos by the purified sages, as we do the TV vibrations from the atmosphere by the TV sets. Atma is not soul. Atma has many lives, has got transmigration, obeying the laws of karma. As you sow, so you reap. Action and reaction are equal and opposite, which is the dim reflection of the law of karma. Newton's third law. Atma is blissful, birthless, deathless, and ageless. Soul means, you see, the English word soul has only one life. After this one life, one goes to eternal heaven or eternal hell. And he is also born, the soul is born as a sinner, inheriting the original sin. So, don't translate the core words of Sanskrit. Use them as they are. Dharma, Swarga, Naraka, Devata, Shastra, etc. For details, read the book of Rajiv Malhotra, Infinity Foundation, Sanskrit Non-Translatables. Connect to Swadeshi Indology of Rajiv Malhotra, Infinity Foundation. Thanks for watching this video. Like and share. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Jayatu Sanskritam, Jayatu Bharatam. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.